Namaste friends. In this video we're going to discuss some of the important the 10 habits that can damage our the brain. So that means a brain damaging habits. Let us discuss one by one. The first and foremost it is nothing but no breakfast. It means the people who do not take breakfast are going to have a lower blood sugar level. That means before, at least if not before 8 o'clock, before 9 o'clock, we should have our breakfast, not later to that. So this may leads to an insufficient supply of nutrients to the brain, causing a brain degeneration. This is one of the important the point. So those who won't have their breakfast in the morning, so the chances are more for the brain damage. Next, second one, overeating. So it causes hardening of the brain arteries, leading to the decrease in mental power. So most of us, what we do whenever we go to any parties or any function, okay, even than the required, we eat more. So it might be our liked food, or you like that food more. So even though than the required, we will eat more than the required. So overeating also may cause one of the reason for brain damaging. Next, the third one, smoking. So it causes multiple brain shrinkage and may lead to Alzheimer disease. That means smoking not only the causes for the brain, most of the respiratory problem, okay, most of the cases it may find its own the way. That means smoking already it is injurious to health. Even it is written on the cigarette pack also, but still knowing that knowing to it, so most of us we smoke. So this might be one of the reason for the brain damage. And next, high sugar consumption. So too much sugar will interrupt the absorption of proteins and nutrients, causing malnutrition and may interface with brain development. That means, so most of us, even we say we are in diet, more of amount of sugar we use for to prepare juice or starts wherever it is, we use more sugar. Okay. And we avoid some of the carbohydrates or other food. So in that, if you use more sugar, the sugar, so it is not good for the health actually. So at least wherever it is possible, in place of sugar, other supplements you can use, like we have stevia leaves we can use, and even organic jaggery powders nowadays it is available, we can use. So that means whatever we have the white color we use in our food, we should avoid, like white rice, the highly polished rice, or this sugar or maida, all these things. That means to some extent you can consume, but over sugar or high sugar, okay, consumption may leads to one of the reason for brain damage. Next is air pollution. The brain is the largest oxygen consumer in our body. So inhaling polluted air decreases the supply of oxygen to the brain, bringing about a decrease in brain efficiency. So that's why we have, even when we are at home or when we are outside, so see to that sufficient the fresh air is entering to your room, or more oxygen you are getting, okay, sufficient oxygen, so it maintains the health of your brain. So more the polluted air, okay, it's available, okay, around you, it may lead to one of the brain the damage. Sleep deprivation. Sleep allows our brain to rest. Long term deprivation from sleep will accelerate the death of brain cells. That's why, in time, early to bed and early to wake. That means minimum at least 6 to 7.5 hours per day. A healthy human being we should take rest. That too in evening. That too in night. So some people, those who are working for BPO and other the software the job, So they work at late night, and morning they will get up late, or even afternoon they sleep. So you cannot compensate that. That means, so minimum at least 6 to 7.5 hours deep sleep we require. So then only, so you can accelerate or the regenerate your brain cells. It will be activated, and there is no damage caused to your brain. So sleep deprivation is one of the causes for the brain damage. Next, head covered while sleeping. Sleeping with the head covered increases the concentration of carbon dioxide and a decreased concentration of oxygen that may lead to brain damaging effects. So most of the people, they have a habit of covering the entire head with the blanket, and then sleeping. That means they won't get fresh air at all, or the oxygen at all. So whatever they inhale, same thing they will exhale. That is for the inhaling also, the carbon dioxide only they will take. So because of the deficiency in the oxygen, so the brain may get damaged. This is one of the reason. Next, working your brain during illness. So whenever you are sick, or you are that means working hard or studying with sickness may lead to a decrease in effectiveness of the brain as well as damage the brain. Whenever we are sick or suffering from disease, see to that you are taking rest at the most, rather than working during your the sickness, or even reading or studying. It may damage the brain cell, and it might also be one of the reason for brain damage. The next one is lacking in stimulating thoughts. That is, thinking is the best way to train our brain. Lacking in brain stimulation thoughts may cause brain shrinkage. That means we should explore, we should think, and we should get new ideas, innovative ideas, and we should discuss. This thing, these things should happen continuously. If so many things, if you want to use some of the things, it becomes useless. So that means we should, nowadays we depend more on electronic gadget. So rather than our Google search, whatever it shows, and the capacity of your electronic gadgets, it is limited. But whereas our brain has got more than the capacity of your electronic gadgets, and we can think and we can take decisions. So a lot of things. That's why you use your brain for most of the cases, not depend or always depend on your electronic gadgets. So this is also one of the reason for brain damage. Then the last one is talking rarely. Intellectual conversations will promote the efficiency of the brain. Some people, they won't mingle with others. They won't speak with others. They will be there with their own the ideas, and with their own thoughts, and so they won't speak at all. Rarely they will speak, other two one word answer, yes or no, this and all. That means more you speak, more you can you can activate your brain. So that's what talking rarely is also one of the reason for the damage of brain. So in this particular video, I made an attempt. So some of the causes are the main reasons, for which may leads to damage our brain, and see to that. So all these 10 the points which I have discussed, see to that how you can convert this disadvantage into advantage. So that more you can make your brain always active and stay healthy. And thank you for listening to this. Take care. Bye bye.